Are there other races that have a similar genetic makeup? Well, you might want to look at the idea that since there's been so much trafficking.
And also, do you know how many strands the A's have?
The A's have 6 and 7. I have no idea what abilities we would have if we were 12 strand. I've never met anybody who was 12 strand. And if the A.
Yeah, apparently they had 6 and 7, and there were also the particular 5 special genes that are just out there that are only in humanity, and that's why we are sought after. Yes, I got a sense of myself because it's a lot of trafficking and stuff. You can use your imagination with like Hunger Games and stuff like that. But yeah, totally like So he gonna say about grace and stuff like that. It's interesting. He speaks about grace. It's almost like self-forgiveness for actually inhabiting a vessel that is from humans, actual human genetic marker, by the way. So it's, you know, just because you look like one, that doesn't mean you are actually a specific type of grade, a specific category, a tribe, basically, that is the definitive human, so-called human, what this whole thing is centered around, by the way, or surrounded by. Yeah, we are the bullseye. We are the center reason why all this has been taking place up to now. But anyways, let's continue. Let's see what he says and go from there.
A's have. They've never talked about that.
I'm pretty sure they don't talk about a lot.
So I can't answer that question.
Then maybe we need to find out if we can get someone who can get that information and then speak and elaborate on all that information. Oh, it's right here.
Are there other races that have a similar genetic makeup? Well, you might want to look at the idea that
they're no similar. There's just chimerism. But yeah, they're no working with the human representative now. Yeah.
Since there's been so much trafficking of underdeveloped civilizations out there, and the traffic.
Yeah. Underdeveloped. So instead of naturally evolving, they are taking our DNA, genetics, coding, and trying to create some type of chimera race, and then failing still to actually duplicate what we have. Understand?
By the pirates. You're going to.
The alien Luminarchal entities are pirates? Yes, sir. Yeah, I heard space FedEx might not be too far off, you know what I mean? And a lot of trade and stuff like that. About all kinds of things, and especially this chimerism. Like, are you serious? Are you serious?
Find some similarities. Small groups, pockets of similar genetic makeup.
Similar, but not actually. I'd be wondering if you are the 5 special gene genetic marker human outs, because I'm really questioning. I've been out speaking about all this for time and time again. This video ain't about, or any video would, about me actually asking, begging, or well, I might consider, right? I've been considering. Maybe I do need to make a specific video. I did have one up, I think, on my last channel, but we all know how it all went, right? Yeah, we were left in the dust, simply put. And since I'm the only one actually can think and calibrate and tune in on certain ways of handling things, particularly, like, I call myself an expiring coordinated profile scenario strategist simplest. Coordinated profile scenario strategist simplest, okay? Theorists, debaters, and analysts, okay? Basically, there is nothing that I'm not going to try to attain nook and cranny wise in a conversation, debate, so on and so forth, okay? Or understanding like profile. And I don't care if it's sentence, you know, how something is said. Listen to this guy for yourself. He literally speaks about grace. Like, what did that even mean? Is that the whole angelic state of things, right? Because apparently the angels and demons, but also there are aliens, angels and demons, and a creator god. And I'm talking about like trillion years ago, I mean, maybe billions. who knows how long it took place, but there was somehow a grand rebellion and a dark side out there, masquerading with a bunch of lizard people and alien grades, causing them ruckus. Apparently they're higher dimensions. Apparently they're different timelines. The truth is out there, but it's like, where you can get to it, like Alex Collier and Kent Dunn. Could have just stuck with Kent Dunn, but I admit, I give him only one thing. The fact, though, that I have found out that there ain't that actually many humans as I originally did thought. So I give him that credit. But Dr. Shamoji, I give her the opposite. Okay? I understand. And I might well do that to Kent Dunn, too, because I could name both of them. And Gail Gaia. And sadly, Drake Bailey, too. I mean, come on, let's be honest. No one is helping. Couldn't even help someone like me gain more focus in handling on oneself, hone one's skills and capabilities to actually understand and prove their point. You know why? Because I do think that there is plans to further the chimerism through so many races like Pleiadians and Andromedans, but I do know that the Pleiadians seem to have stole our DNA. They have somehow Kent Dunn admitted that he knows the royal Pleiadians. So I've heard that there is some humans, I suppose. Didn't get clarified at all. It was very suspicious. Maybe they need to come back if they belong to humanity, though. So why you take and try to interbreed in your royal genetics that is different from your own race, by the way, for whatever reason, but you stole our humans back in the day or something like that? What took place? So they're going to come down and help us out, this group? What the? What? Are you serious? Oh my God. So, I mean, we need to get them back. Like, if they belong to us, what the hell? What kind of propaganda or pedestals you put them on? Pleiadians? Anyways, back to this Andromedan contactee.
Because of forced interbreeding or in the depth of chaos and slavery and imprisonment, two beings found grace.
So, from an ill feminine father figure that looked like he's falling apart, admittedly, it is low quality webcam footage, but still, probably very lonely, probably couldn't live without having a family, under all that protection from Andromedans, somehow did gain a family. We produced. Of course, he's not going to clarify what he mean by grace, but I think that self-forgiveness maybe potentially for attaining our DNA, but they don't want to go back to their genetic lineage at all. They want to keep what they got going anyways and see what they can do. Potentially, this is what I see, alright? They ain't our family no matter what. They don't have the core essence of what we are, then they ain't our family. Apparently, our souls are connected to the DNA, not vice versa. Maybe it's a positive, or like attracts like, or whatever. But whatever. It seemed to not work correctly at all, or mostly with others and their DNA, specifically only for us, and that's why we are just been, tortured. Yeah, imprisoned. Everyone thought that this might be just how would I say, a spinning ball, but apparently it's not. It's a prison planet, museum, Jew. Oh my god, yeah, I'm being censored on YouTube. I know the algorithm. And I also been censored on TikTok. I got all kinds of videos. Apparently, there was overwhelming amount of not human DNA. Against animals, if not demonics. It's been going one body to the next, Oh my God. Don't think that for one moment that Men in Black movies aren't will. They sort of will. You know what I mean? It's, of course, the comedy and the fun and stuff like that, right? It's all acting, okay? When it really comes down to it, it's very serious that this is actually happening. I'm going to try not to stretch the video out too long, but damn, Grace, so ill feminine father figure, Alex Collier. I will take you down, Kent Dunn, Dr. Shane Muggsy, Gail Gaia, and Drake Bailey. Not in that order. I'll take you all down if last thing I do, because I know what you're going to try to do, and it's not pretty.
They found love, and
love, but Grace, like I potentially do believe what you mean by self-forgiveness. What? Because you talked about it before.
Anywhere where there's love, there's grace. So
Grace. I don't understand what that means. Is that different from love? Oh, I just don't understand because I'm too masculine. No, everything has to make sense. You can't just say a word and not make sense out of it. This is why he is not a good leader. It's not even about being a leader, even though it should be. If you can't speak and be a good messenger, then what is he, Willie?
So, and since that's our basic genetic makeup of most beings in this universe.
You heard that. You heard that correctly.
Is love. It would not be unconscionable to think that different beings from different species and different races would find grace.
Okay. I don't understand. Does he mean love in genetics? Or does he mean positivity? I don't understand. It's insane. It's twisted it backwards. It's psychosis? Psychotic. I mean, but psychosis? He got like things forward and backwards at the same time. It's like conflictive. It's craziness, really. It's the spin will stop here. You ain't gonna stop this. You can try, but hey, you know what? Good luck.
So, I am sure that there is. In fact, I'd be surprised if there wasn't. Just our Space Force, the interaction between our Space Force and our super soldiers with other races out there, both male and female.
Wait, what? What does that even mean?
Who's to say that they have not found grace?
I'm speechless. I'm still confused what he actually stating. I suppose it's self-forgiveness or something like that. But I suppose the raping and pillaging of humanity genetics is still going to take place without any stop to it. I hope the trafficking stops.
Love, true love doesn't come from a physical attraction. There's the soul element. You cannot take the soul element.
Apparently, it's also genetic attraction too.
Out of anything, out of any relationship. And we are all soul. Most of us are soul.
Yeah, you say that, but then you want human meat suits to go and try to fall into, but you just don't have the connections as well as humans that has the connections with the soul group.
In a physical container. Consciousness is not in the body, and consciousness is not in the brain. It's in the energy field. It's the age.
Apparently, that we have the key to the genetics, and the genetics have the key to us, or some type of WAP port or something like that, like circulation. I don't understand. Like, are you part demonics? Like, what are you? Are we actually indeed from this universe? Man, this is how you treat your enabling universe? I swear to God. Because I have heard that we, supposedly, the special group, I suppose, is from a different universe. It's kind of hard to get all this straight without notes and actual truth being said, because it's very watered down when it comes from these individuals, and you could tell by how he states some things sometimes. It never out straight, and they don't tell him everything, by the way. As far as Alex Collier knows, the world spins and it's wound.
Chakra, it's the part of you that is up here that remains open, that connects you to source or to the other aspects of yourself. That's where consciousness is and comes from. You know, when doctors see the brain moving and they see neurons working and firing and going off, they're just registering consciousness in the body. That is not the source of your consciousness.
Apparently, humans are different than you all because we are from a different universe. But, of course, this is how we're going to get treated like cattle in this universe. Man, I wonder what possessed us to actually travel from wherever we were.
So there's always a part of you that's out here. The trick is to get you to remember it. That's the trick.
Oh, also, supposedly, we came from wherever, came to here, and we did battle with the bad guys. That's what he said before in a webinar. Basically, in very short term, basically we kind of lured them into a trap that they can't get out of. And, well, it kind of looks like they definitely built their forces surrounding us. For sure. But, well, I hear a lot of things, by the way. Angels, demons, aliens, so on and so forth.
Because the physical realm is very, it's very addicting. It's very manipulative.
Yeah, like catnip, apparently.
And with the creation of ego.
Yeah, and I have heard Andromeda is going to evolve to a higher dimension or something like that soon. From Alex Collier, from his intel. I also have heard though that they're going to be new children that doesn't seem to be human, by the way, going to inhabit the vessels through humanity. No clarification if it's of the 5 special genes or the not 5 special genes. Apparently if you can't use our DNA correctly, why the hell are you going to take control of our children to manipulate us? I don't understand. That would be like a Twilight Zone type of thing, right? Oh my God. But they're going to act like the next generation of humans, but they ain't at the same time. They're just going to act like it because, they harboring the meat suit, but they ain't exactly us. I'm confused. Of course, not all of them, obviously, but any amount is not welcome.
The ego created separation between soul and physicalness.
And I don't know how long it has been though, or what been going on out there. But tell you the truth, I think humanity going to have to try to pry itself away from the broad majority out there. And of course, it seems like the reason why I'm not being a desire of commodity to actually be dissing out the will truth, gaining the will truth, by the way, and dissing it out, throwing it out to the public. It'd be a perfect time right now, apparently, right before disclosure, I presume. And maybe even collaborating with like Alex Collier to make sure to get it all out there quickly. Maybe in some cameos or something like that. For starters. But instead of doing that and who knows what else, maybe. whatever needs to take place, however need to take place. Instead of doing that, keeping us back, by the way, if you want to see my leg, swear, oh my god. Anyways, let's not. They try and keep us back from accessing the truth, but they're going to try to come in and mentor us indirectly, and I have heard directly too, but apparently I have heard also they're going to try to go through our children. I haven't got verified if it's through the 5 special genes or not, but if there is angels and stuff like that through the 5 special genes, that's suicide. So yeah. If an angel told me, take a shotgun and, go back in its back of a shed, I will. And not for myself, of course, if you know what I mean. Because, I don't take kindly to rape and pillage, and dirty, underhanded tactics and manipulations. They've been going on for who knows how long now. Oh, and if anyone is righteous enough to actually stop me, they would. But they won't. Oh. Because it's an angel that told me. Jeez. But whatever, you know what I mean. For example, okay? I don't know if that would actually take place or not, but whatever. Apparently if demons or demonic, like entities exist, apparently the flip side might exist too. Those who actually have humanity best interest in their own being. I have heard a lot about consciousness and soul and even spirit being thrown out and about, and they seem to be interchangeable. I don't like that.
In fact, without soul, you couldn't animate the physical in any way, shape,
Okay, here we got soul.
or form. So that's why they create robots. All right, next question.
But I'd still understand. I don't understand. I mean, how the robots actually make sense if they're pure biological. So I suppose they are android. Like, I have also heard bits and pieces of a soul, but large chunks, of course. Most of the head, I bet. That's why there's a lot of murderers, because they ain't all there, or they can't be all there. And yes, I bet there is some type of cyborgism, right? Also, but implants and stuff. But still. Oh wait. That would make sense because I forgot who it was, but it's a famous killer who said he was brainwashed or something like that. Like he was told to do whatever. Yeah, I bet. I bet he was manipulated.